Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. This is just a new thing now on board game, just trying something a little bit new. It's called Out of the Box. So what it is, it's games that I may have bought, that I may have unwrapped, but obviously I've never played or looked at. And we start with an interesting one, which you've seen on the thumbnail. It's called Pyramids and Mummies. I literally got this a couple of days ago, so I took it out of the box. I mean, bit of a tear there, but in the box. But actually, the game inside, a lot of the elements are sealed. So I'm just going to have a quick look at it. I've been trying to find out a bit about this. I've seen it for a couple of years, actually. I've never been able to pick it up. It's always been priced about between £80 and £120, or even $80, $90, because you can only seem to get it from America. But fortunately, one came up in the UK to buy a few days ago, so I actually purchased this just to have a quick look. So just join me and have just a quick look about the thing. I don't know much about it personally. I looked at the Board Game Geek. There's 3 people reviewed the game on Board Game Geek, and they give it, one of them give it a 6 rating, one give it a 4 rating, the other one gave it a 3 rating, so a bit mixed. As I said, price-wise, it's really expensive. So I've got the cheapest one now. If you go on MovieGameNostalgia.com, I've got the actual. So if you do like the look of it, or you find out a bit more information than I've got, please go on the site. I've got a copy at the moment. As I said, it is very, very rare. So once this one goes, obviously, I'm going to be struggling probably to get more up. So let's have a quicker look at the box itself. Not a bad cover. I mean, that's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, game creator and illustrator Marianne M. Sachs. And it's 2 games. Yeah, it's actually 2 games, which also interested me. There's a pyramid game and what they call a mummy game. It's circa 1988, 1990, copyright from Aristo Play Limited. I've had a quick look at for Aristo Play. I couldn't see much on the internet. PO Box 7645, Ann Arbor, MI. Is that Minnesota, Michigan? I don't know. Sorry, my apologies to my American friends. MI 48107. So yeah, game creator and illustrator Marianne M. Sachs. So that's that. There's nothing on the inside, so the rules have to be in the game. So I'll bring the camera down so you can just have a look at what I'm looking at. There you go. Let's put that to one side first of all. Let's have a look at what they've got. Well, this looks interesting, doesn't it? I mean, this is the obviously the pyramid. And I do know there's 2 games in one. I've seen the images on the internet, so I know inside this pyramid is the second game. This is the first game. So that's that. We'll have a look at that in a minute. There's the rules, the basic rules. So it's there's only one side. So it's that's a set of rules for the game. So what does it say? Game instructions: pyramid game, 2 to 4 players, 7 to 9 years of age. Welcome to the mysterious world of ancient Egypt. In the pyramid game, you will learn how engineers, architects, and laborers all work together to build some of the greatest wonders of the world, pyramids. The object of the game, so this is the first game, this is this pyramid one, to be the player who has collected the most coins while positioning stone blocks in the pyramid. So obviously it tells you how to set it up. I mean, there's clips for this pyramid as well when you're doing it. I mean, and then the second game they've got, game instructions, is for the mummy game. But I'll just have a quick look at this pyramid setup first, and then we'll go on to that mummy game, show you what that's like. So there's the blocks there with the numbers. So the pyramid, you can set the pyramid up. I mean, that's obviously, you can see the second game inside there. That's called the mummy game. Obviously the pyramid game, that's how it'll set up. And as I said, there's actually clips in the back. There you go, there's a couple of clips there loose. So there's 2 clips to clip this mummy together. This is also something special for the game, where this clips to the top of the pyramid. So that folds together, quite flimsy, so you have to be careful with it. It'll soon get a bit damaged. We've got a wonderful hieroglyphic dice. So there's no number dice for this one. You get a unique hieroglyphic dice, which is great. And obviously your movement is based on what hieroglyph you get. I think I said, yeah, the first player who actually gets, is it the Ankh? Yeah, the Ankh symbol will actually start the game, etc. So as I said, this building, there's your coins. So you get your coins in there. I don't think you need the playing pieces for this first part of the game. No, it's literally, if you look at the slabs, they actually come out. So there's a little, you probably lever them out. I'm not going to use a little tabs on them that you could take out. Yeah, so all those come out like that. They have numbers, and I think the aim of the game is to, there's various reference cards in the game. These are nicely sealed and brand new, nice little pictures and images on the reference cards. What we call amulet cards. These are used for both games, so you take certain ones out for each of the two versions of the game. So they're the amulet cards. And there's certain, I think, to actually build the pyramid, playing the game. Yeah, you can collaborate with other players to help you build this pyramid. So the whole idea is to get coins for placing these slabs in. But there's it's not just a matter of getting that and coin. You have to throw the dice and obviously respond to the different, they're called cartouches or symbols. Anyway, you have to respond to the symbols. So it is a cooperative game, apparently, this pyramid game. But you do win these coins for putting the slabs in. So that'd be interesting, more educational, I think, because obviously the reference cards, I think you have to check the reference cards and find out certain things before you can place the slabs. So that's the first game, which they call more a cooperative one. I'll just put those clips away, get that dice away. We won't need that. So that's the first game. Perhaps you can link the first game to the second game and have the winner of the first game going first in the second game. I don't know, but this is the wonderful part now, this second game. This is the fun bit where you actually have the mummy game, which obviously it's a big one, as you can see. So you've got all the different things. It's a great board. Is it Osiris, the god Osiris there, cell kit. What's this one at the top? Baby something. Isis and baby Horus. So it's quite educational if you're into your mummy stuff. I mean, I used to years ago. I've sort of, I always watch Egypt things on the telly. Ramses II's tomb there. You know, that's the mummy room, I think, the pink one. Yeah, but just tell you a little bit about the game, playing the game for the mummy game. It's 2 to 4 players, 8 years of age and up. So, I mean, it's a slightly different age to the pyramid game, but obviously it's younger players perhaps might need a little bit of help. The mummy game takes you inside the pyramid to the secret passageways, false chambers, hidden treasures and booby traps that protect the mummy and the treasures in the tomb from robbers as you move along the hieroglyphic path that represents the maze to the tomb. You will learn about the beliefs and practices of the ancient Egyptians regarding death and afterlife and the process of mummification. You will discover some of the treasures buried with the mummy to make afterlife enjoyable. In the exotic world of this game, you will learn how to trade bag you may ascend to heaven as the Eye of Ra. And the object of the game is to be the first player to draw the mummy card while in the mummy chamber. So this is the mummy chamber. So there's actually, you know, obviously in these cards that these different cards you've given there, there's obviously a mummy card in there. So obviously you're drawing coins. So again, the coins come into play. So obviously with those, there's bargaining, I believe, as well. So you can lose coins, you can gain coins from bargaining with other players. So there's a lot of collaboration, and it's like Monopoly, isn't it? If you don't agree to sell people stuff, then it can make the game pretty boring. So have a healthy negotiation to sell things and buy things. So to win the game, you need the mummy card in that room. The first player to go to that room with 15 coins. Or 2 amulet cards. So within these cards, again, there's so many amulet cards for you to play for. So I mean, that's the actual thing. So I mean, I think that it's again a bit of a collaboration game. And with this, you've got little holders for the pieces. So obviously you can play various characters. So it's 2 to 4 players, but you could use pawns, I think, and play more than 2 to 4. You could play 5 or 6 players. You know, I like to have a mess around with these things, and you can use pawns to do that. And obviously all the symbols on the game, all the symbols on the board are relevant to your dice. So what you throw when you move, you have a start point somewhere. I don't know where it is. Maybe one of those temples is the start point. You throw the dice, and you'd move to either the nearest symbol. If it's a red one on like a cartouche, there's a little red symbol as well, so you may have to move to there. And you have to do different things depending on the reference card. Or you'd obviously, if your nearest symbol is the eye, you would move your player over to the eye if that is there before it's on a cartouche. So it's literally starting and going around the board, collecting coins, bargaining with players, checking reference cards, finding things out about Egypt. So overall, I think it's a good, fun, educational and fun game. Certainly if you've got family into Egypt and things like that. And I don't know how true the facts are on here of the various people, Osiris, etc. But I'm sure it's fairly accurate. And as I said, a really rare game that's well worth a look. And I'm glad I bought it. I may, obviously, if it hangs around in my possession for a while, I may end up trying to play it with my lot and see what we think of it and do a further review. But hey, if you want to take a chance in the meantime and purchase this wonderful looking game off me, there's even the original card for the Pyramids and Mummies owners card, response card from Arista Play. So obviously that's probably defunct now. I mean, I might be wrong. They may still be there, but obviously it's over 30 years ago now. So anyway, that was Pyramids and Mummies. Oh, we enjoyed that little look. A little bit different, something a little bit different, not over too complicated. As I say, I do the game reviews, which is nice just to open one up new. I've got 2 or 3 games that are due I've bought as well recently that I'll do a similar thing on. And if you like that, please let me know in the comments what you think of these ideas of doing these rather than in-depth reviews all the time. I'll try this, and I like to try and mess about, do different things. Obviously, over time, keep things fresh for the site. Please follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie, and obviously I'm on Facebook at burning email links to moviegamenostalgia.com, which is my website where this currently sits. I have 1 copy. As I said, it's got all the obviously contents are superb. I've got a slight tear in the box there, which is not a bit of sellotape. Absolutely nothing to worry about. That's great condition. I bought it. I knew exactly about the tear. The buyer, like you do online, check what the buyer's saying, make sure he's not lying to you. The buyer told me about the tear on the box, but obviously I didn't want to miss the opportunity of owning this game because it is very, very rare and actually getting hold of it. And it's nice to share it with you. I'm on Facebook at burning email links to moviegamenostalgia.com for DVDs as well, these board games and obviously posters. And if you're into football, please check out my Manchester City vlogs. All the links are below, and please give us a thumbs up. That's great. It's always nice to get thumbs ups, isn't it, mate? It makes you feel a little bit wanted. Push the subscribe button, please. I'm so near a good landmark at the moment, so I just need a little push to get over that landmark, and I'll be quite happy with the subscribers. That's fantastic. And push the bell notifications so when you know these reviews are coming out, film reviews, movies, cinema reviews, etc., and obviously my Manchester City vlogs. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. Please, in the comments, let me know what you thought. Whatever you're going to do with the rest of your day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, and more importantly, look after your family. And hopefully I'll be back again soon to see you, and you'll tune in and watch something else. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.